mom's like my #1 fan on YouTube, bro. Like, yeah, but like there's some shit sometimes where I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't know if my mom would. I don't know what she thinks, but like when I talk about eating ass, I'm like, she doesn't say anything about that one.
Yeah, you talk about hoes, you talk about everything.
Yeah, but you know, mom knows I get hoes.
Try white.
That lighting's a little fucked up, actually. Did I tell you? No. My ear had gotten infected when we was in Vegas, so I took it out. But get this, I think it's infected again. I got it re-pierced like 2 weeks ago, like right after I dropped my last video, and I got all 4 re-pierced. What the hell was I thinking, bro? You know, we gonna find out if it's infected or not. Y'all find out in the next 2 weeks if my ear falls off or not. Hopefully not. And somebody actually paid me for intro music, actually. They put their like song on the intro. And then just put the title in there and put a link.
That's monetization.
So, if any artists out there want to have their song, it has to be a song I fuck with. It gotta be at least some type of quality. Hit me on the DM, especially beats. Your boy needs some beats, and they need to be tight, bro. Don't be giving me no like old school hip hop head. Like I need something hype. I'm a hype dude.
Kanye, if you watching this, hit us up.
Nah, bro. You ain't giving out free Yeezys, bro.
Yeezys for everyone.
You ain't giving out free white Yeezys. Bro, they already dirty. Hey, you see that motherfucker? He was like, hey, get closer so you can hear me rapping.
Get closer so I can rap.
I'm like, bro.
Okay.
That was like the most classic, hey, have this charity event, but the rapping's gonna save them. Come on. What is good, y'all? It is your boy Deluxe back here again. If you guys have not seen my Instagram post before, or if you don't follow me, make sure y'all follow me on Deluxe. You feel me? Why the fuck y'all not? But I have been working on a couple projects, another course I'm gonna come out with strictly for barbering, not really social media related, but I've been working on that. So expect for the moment right now about a video every 2 weeks. But for right now, I got for y'all a regular, non-enhanced beard lineup. Very rare on my very rare on my page. So first to start off, of course, we want to start off with that taper on the beard. Take it down. We want to keep it around that mid-ear length. Some people like to keep it up high, some people like to fade in. Mid-ear is like regulation. Next thing we want to do, he does have a little bit of a patchy beard. God damn those patches. So what we're gonna do, and it's not too severe, but it is enough to where if it grows out a little bit more, it will be more apparent. So what I do every time my boy Vince comes in is I just take down those darker areas. First I go with the grain with a 3 to kind of set everything, any stray hairs that pop out, and then any darker areas that I do see, I am gonna take those down with a 3 guard, a 2 guard, really just shading it in, kind of blending the darkness in a little bit to the lighter patches. After I kind of like the length at what it's at, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off that taper. Then going back in, I didn't like how some of the shading was going in there, so I just went ahead and finished that up. Then starting behind, I don't know what the hell to call this area. Is it like the behind the jawline in front of the ear area? Whatever it is, make sure you keep it as natural as possible. Try not to push it in too much. Then we're gonna go ahead and start on the underneath the neck. As always, you start from the middle and work your way to the side, making sure that your trimmers are not biting because that is a sensitive area on people's necks. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the mustache. So first, I'm gonna take it down going against the grain. Usually I still go with the grain going on the mustache. He wanted me to go against the grain, get a little bit shorter. And that area right around there that I'm working at is a very detailed part of a beard lineup. Usually when guys want to get their beards trimmed or cut down a little bit, they really are affected by those hairs that are sneaking in their mouth. Really key if you just brush that thing in towards the mouth and take off any hairs that are kind of leaning over the edge of that hair mark, and your client will appreciate that. You want a little cameo real quick? You want to say hi to the camera real quick? Go ahead. What's going on YouTube? Oh shit.
That's another 30,000 views.
Another fucking light skin, that's done with say.
Put fucking 2020 Batman.
Light skin problems right here, bro. Now I was in the middle of my promotion right there when that light skin had to pop in and say was fuck, I didn't need that much. I was doing a promo, I didn't need that fucking much. I really just need like this. I really just need like this, bro. These motherfuckers better appreciate that little promo. That's what happens when you get carried away with a promo right there. So, as y'all can tell, that was a little promotion I did. Those guys gave me some free product while I was in Vegas. So I thought, you know, why not me go ahead and use it on this YouTube video. Personally, I like the exotics one still better. This one was solid, but the exotics beats this by far in terms of hydrating the skin. When you're going ahead and going around the beard lineup, I am focusing on like kind of like those points of the blade. If you notice, when I am lining it up, I'm not using that full blade. I'm really focusing on that first, like maybe like centimeter or two of the blade, and that's really where my focus area is at. I'm not worried about the rest of the blade or what it's cutting. It's just that very first point of like getting those small intricate details. I'm not moving through the beard quickly. I'm getting through it nice and steady, working my way up and working my way back down as well. I also go through the beard multiple times, as you see me going through mustache, kind of telling them to pull it in a different direction. But I go through it multiple times just to make sure I get every hair in place, and then I go ahead and, you know, take a brush away any hairs that might be on the line or kind of masking it, and just hit that thing one more time. One thing I like to do is just bald out the sideburns right behind the ear, just to give it the fade, that more popping effect, as well as making that shit last a little bit longer. It just looks better. And then, as y'all know, same damn thing on the other side. Go ahead and start with that taper. Same thing mid-ear. If any of you guys have been watching my channel before, you guys should know my fading techniques. I just go close, halfway open on everything, and kind of lever play everything out to kind of get the darker shades out from wherever I see. And as you guys know, the best transition is from that no guard to zero guard transition. So that's where I always want to make sure, even with a beard taper, I want to make that the tightest and most cleanest transition I can possibly get it. Also, for all my barbers out there, if you're subscribed to my email newsletter, this week I'll be dropping a new video on how I gained my first 10,000 followers in only 7 weeks. Now, for those of you who have been following my story, of course, my old profile on Instagram got hacked, deleted. I had to start a whole brand new profile. I was pissed, I was angry, I was like, Argh. So I went hard, gained 10,000 followers. I want to go ahead and share those secrets with you. If you're not already subscribed to my newsletter, however, I'm gonna go ahead and put that link down below. You just gotta enter your email, and that video will be sent out this Wednesday. I'm hopefully gonna get that out on October 24th, 2018. So if you're watching this video and want to subscribe to that newsletter anytime after that, you're just gonna get that video immediately sent to your email. No waiting around, no nothing like that. Again, if you guys are not following me on Instagram already, highly suggest you do. I have daily content coming out on that platform. I'm still pushing out daily content, even though I'm not going to be on here every week. On YouTube, I'll be on here every 2 weeks, pushing this content out. That's just the same thing as my YouTube channel's name, Deluxe, DLUCS_. And then, you know, go back over here with the straight razor blade again. When I line him up, I always start from the corner of the mouth area and work my way up. That's just because I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. When I go ahead with a straight razor, a little bit of a different story. I like to start from the sideburn, the top of the sideburn, and work my way down towards the mouth. I don't know why I do it this way. I just prefer it this way. I feel it's most comfortable with me, especially working from this side, because I have that front point of the blade working down, and like I said before, I'm just focusing on that really, like, maybe first centimeter or so of the blade. I'm not focusing on the whole blade. When you work with the whole blade, you kind of tend to cut off more than you really want to. If you notice, my beard line isn't a straight line all the way through, so there's really no point in using a straight line razor blade with the full face of it, I guess. You really want to make sure you have a little bit of a corner technique to kind of adapt to the curve that you're creating on that beard. Then, of course, as you guys know, I gotta break out my secret weapon. He does have a comb over. I didn't really do a tutorial on his hair because he's growing it out right now, so it's a little bummy sexy. But go ahead and apply the beach spray, which is one of my products I sell on my website. The most perfect product to use when you are blow drying or styling your hair. Before you add in any extra product, it's gonna go ahead and add volume, texture, and grit to your hair, and you can literally just put the beach spray in it and blow dry it, and your hair is gonna hold in that style the whole day. You don't really even need product on top of that. Some clients, they like to add a little bit more and just to give it a little bit more shinier look or matter look. Really up to them. I like to use beach spray in my hair personally every single day. Don't really put too much into it after that. Maybe a little deluxe styling powder, but nonetheless, I think that is essential for not only barbers to use in their clients, but clients to use as a daily styling tool. Now, just going back over, you're like, Deluxe, I thought you was done. Yeah, but every time with a haircut, you always want to go back over the small little intricate details. You got everything all nice and looking good. So now you kind of go back over maybe areas you kind of overlooked before, tighten everything up. And that is a beard tutorial with no enhancements. Damn, son, no enhancements on your page, Deluxe? What? Yep, no enhancements on this one, y'all. I just thought I should take the time and be like, you know what, I'm gonna give them something a little different. They always see me add a little enhance, a little something, a little different flavor for this. Like I said, I will see you guys in about 2 weeks. Follow me, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram for any updates on that as well. I'll have the links down in the bio for everything else that I mentioned before. Other than that, y'all, keep killing it. All right, motherfuckers, I'll see you later.